never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. You're looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. Nothing gets by you, huh? Could have used you when I lost my keys last month. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn and dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick. What? I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. Happy trails!
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I'm done being nice. What do you want? Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. Let me get out of town before we talk. Too many unfriendly ears around. Yeah.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. Was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. All right. I'm sure I've got something you like. Another satisfied customer.
Howdy.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. I'll be waiting.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way. Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else? Take it easy now.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
Yeah? Sure. Here's what I got. Bye.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer. If you insist on going north, don't be expecting a rescue when you get into trouble.
It's too damn hot.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from? Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them? Do they? Oh, that's a relief. I wasn't so sure myself. Protecting people from technology seems like a big job for such a small group. Hey, so where are you headed anyway? Ooh, very exciting. Gonna strike it rich, huh? I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out. Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings. Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from. Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family. Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Hello.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. What the fuck are you doing? My brother died at the Battle of Hoover Dam. You're desecrating a war memorial. Oh, now it's on!
We've got a situation with some great cons right now.
The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved. One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages. Once the Great Khans have been killed or captured, you're welcome to retrieve any property they've taken from you. Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are, but considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack, all right, I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in, but it'll probably be too late for you. Good luck.
This rebel is slippery. Watch your step.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Goodsprings. You're supposed to be dead. All right, quit fucking around. You survived and you tracked us down. What now? Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt. And face NCR justice? No thanks. I'd rather not spend the next 10 years doing hard labor. Fine. Yeah, go on. I'm getting real tired of talking. Still going on about this, huh? Pretty sure I already said we want the NCR to back off and let us out. I can't believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him. Yeah, go on.
Evening.
I'm glad you're able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not. My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I? You're right. The Great Khans are free to go.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. Here's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Fancy meeting you here, friend. Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all. Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me. Yep. This is getting mighty embarrassing. People gonna start to talk. Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hide and hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though. Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
People usually aren't stupid enough to steal from the gun runners. Usually. What do you think you're doing? Hey! I'm not scared of you!
How are you today?
Wandering the Mojave makes you wish for a genocide. If I could nuke this shithole, I would. I want it eradicated. Piles of bodies everywhere.
Count yourself lucky we haven't shot you, kid. Buy something or piss off. Anyone who loiters here will be shot. Yeah, whatever. Take a look. Are you sure, dude? The only one we got left is a crazy chick named Twitch. She's the only one left because she killed the other slaves and ate them. Well, firstly, her name is Twitch, because if she doesn't get enough psycho, she twitches like crazy. She's also a good fighter, but kinda dangerous. And when I say dangerous, I mean it. There's a reason she's locked up in that room. None of our bosses want anything to do with her. She's crazy. Apparently, she was bought off some Legion cuck, and we got her at a discount. She's not ugly, I suppose. She just comes with a big catch. Dude, she cut the dick off her last owner. She's completely fucked. Sometimes when we're walking, she just randomly fires her shotgun at guys. The only reason I ain't dead is because she likes me. But soon as my friend over there tries talking to her, she just goes rabid, spits in his face. She's only good in moderation, like if you want to wipe an entire settlement or something. She kills anyone, and anything. Well, except me, of course. Yep, she is. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You'd have to be a complete retard to not eat other people in this barren shithole. But we're getting off track. She's still good company despite her flaws, and kinda hot. So I tell you what, 2,000 caps and you can have her. Thanks for wasting my time, you cunt.
Fuck you!
Man's prices are steep, but I hear he's worth it.
damn! That had to hurt. Not my problem.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Hey, I can almost see right down the barrel. I'm getting out of here.
Another person passing through Freeside, huh? No doubt going straight to Vegas. Best keep moving, partner. We have enough problems around here. My name ain't your business. You can call me the Ghoul, like everyone else. Mind your own business, partner. I'm something between an outlaw and a sheriff. Cross my path and that line will blur. Well, get on with it. Best get leaving.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper,
Hey.
the table's more friendly, and the women are just like the booze.
Harley, what the fuck are you doing?
Over here!
You can't just tell every buyer. We need some caps, girl. God damn. Don't you remember the plan?
I don't fucking care about this job sucks. It's almost as
Come
on. Chem trading.
Had enough!
I'm not doing so well here.
Had enough?
I don't fucking care, Gav.
Uh-oh.
For the Brotherhood!
Silver Rush and we'll... Ugh.
Sir or madam, do you wish to purchase something? I am ready to process our transaction.
Hey, buddy, spare a cap? I can make it worth your while. Ha ha ha! Oh, that's rich. You're not exactly my type. No offense. No, I meant I could give you a tip. Earn my money, so to speak. You look like you're new around here, so I'm sure I know all sorts of things you'd find useful. If not, well, it's only a cap. So what do you say? I understand. Well, have a good day.
Whoa!
I've got you now!
That's enough of that.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Harley, what the fuck are you doing? You can't just tell every buyer to piss off. We need some caps, girl. God damn. Don't you remember the plan?
I don't fucking care, Gash. I told you we should have just joined the Fiends or some shit. This job sucks. It's almost as useless as your chem trading.
Hey, leave my chems business alone, you fucking whore. I told you before, the only reason it's failing is because of that asshole Dixon. I'm trying.
Well, try harder, you prick. Though going off how you're in bed, you ain't capable of that and never will be. You stupid, pretentious cunt.
All right, that's it. Fuck you. We're done. I'm telling the bosses you're not bringing in any business. You'll never work here again. You're fucked.
Whatever, jackass. You'll be back. Sup, dude? You looking to get laid? That depends on who's asking, dude. I change the price all the time. It pisses my boss off, but I don't care. If you're ugly, I make you pay more. I'm the one who has to deal with limp-ass dicks all the time, so I deserve compensation for it. Freeside is a disease-ridden shithole. For you, it'd be 3,223 caps. Also, I don't take NCR dollars or Legion coins. Fuck all that. I take caps only. Maybe. Is that a fucking problem? I'm not an asshole. You are. You're the one who said my price was steep. The price is final, so you can fuck off. I ain't no damn charity, you pig.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you? We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking. We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees. Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. Have you ever run across a sex bot? Not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it. Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it. Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions, and I'll pay double. Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up. The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine. Talk to you later.
What the hell do you want? Wait, she turned down another client? Fucking hell, man. I'm too old for this shit. Her name is Harley, the biggest bitch I've ever known. She's a member of my crew. We're a band of raiders. Call ourselves the Insolent. We come from the East Coast originally. We're new here. She's just some dumb bitch we picked up from a vault, not sure which. Can't remember. I just know she was never this edgy. She's fake as fuck, dude. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Why wouldn't we come here? We were told stories of a paradise full of hookers, sex, chems, caps, beer, and gambling. But now we're here, all we've got is an empty fucking desert. There ain't shit here, man. Just whack-ass cowboys and narcs in suits. We were lied to. That's kind of the whole plan, dude. We're trying to make enough caps through whoring and chem dealing until we can afford entry. It sucks. Wait, you for real? Shit, I mean, it'd mean a lot. Maybe you can talk sense into Harley or something. I know someone else who needs help too. I'll pay you good caps for it, obviously. Well, first we need Harley to bring in the caps again, which means making it so she stops telling clients to fuck off. Maybe a change of scenery? If she hates that casino and its people so much, maybe we could just lob her in Westside or something. When we get the caps, she can return to raids. I don't know. Go talk to her. See if you can figure out something. I'll pay you some caps when you're done. Good luck.
I don't want to fuck with you. Go away, dude. Ugh, fine. I rejected your ass, and now you're trying to buddy up with my friends? The fuck is wrong with you? Why don't you just leave me alone? Go away already! Oh, right. And let me guess, he's paying you too. You people are all the fucking same, I swear. Carbon copies. But fine, I'm willing to hear you out. That's a terrible idea. I hate that place just as much as this one. I'd rather eat Brahmin shit than work in a shithole like that. My suggestion is to kill Gasher and then get the fuck out of here. Screw him. Yeah, sure. I can pay you. It's whatever. Caps or sex. It's up to you. Deal. Now go get him.
Did you finish the job? Speak, you moron. Bring it on, you ass-kissing motherfucker.
So is the fucker dead? Perfect. Maybe you aren't so bad after all. And, sorry about being angry earlier. Guess I'm kinda just used to dealing with assholes, you know? Anyways, I'm not gonna hang around this shithole anymore. I'm gonna get dressed and then head off. I hope we see each other again. Meet me at North Vegas Square in a few days, if you want to, that is. Or don't. It's up to you. See ya.
Come on.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices. You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh, but no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying "told you so." After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy. Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore. Yep, I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit. When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire. All right. I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job? Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation? I never put much thought into the well-being my clients got out of my services. I suppose they only get as much as I put into it. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement. Yep.
Welcome back. What can I get you? And who would that be? I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true... Later.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Check it out, between the dumpsters there. Nah, just some idiot that wandered down the wrong alley. Sound familiar?
Hey!
Come on!
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades.
Personal.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man? You know what? I think you and the king have some business to discuss. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Space meaning anything to you, guy?
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you? Charge? Pays must be added again. What did he take you for? That's Pace for you. He means well, but he doesn't like strangers. Here, to make amends. Now, what can I do for you? Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good? I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside? It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my men tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fellow named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say? Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Count yourself lucky we haven't shot you, kid. Buy something or piss off. Anyone who loiters here will be shot. Are you sure, dude? The only one we got left is a crazy chick named Twitch. She's the only one left because she killed the other slaves and ate them. Well, firstly, her name is Twitch, because if she doesn't get enough psycho, she twitches like crazy. She's also a good fighter, but kinda dangerous. And when I say dangerous, I mean it. There's a reason she's locked up in that room. None of our bosses want anything to do with her. She's crazy. Apparently, she was bought off some Legion cuck, and we got her at a discount. She's not ugly, I suppose. She just comes with a big catch. Dude, she cut the dick off her last owner. She's completely fucked. Sometimes when we're walking, she just randomly fires her shotgun at guys. The only reason I ain't dead is because she likes me. But soon as my friend over there tries talking to her, she just goes rabid, spits in his face. She's only good in moderation, like if you want to wipe an entire settlement or something. She kills anyone, and anything. Well, except me, of course. Yep, she is. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You'd have to be a complete retard to not eat other people in this barren shithole. But we're getting off track. She's still good company despite her flaws, and kinda hot. So I tell you what, 2,000 caps and you can have her. All right, sick. She's waiting in the room for you, dude. Here's your contract of ownership, and, good luck.
Fuck you!
What's up, fuckface? Wait, you're my new boss? You're ugly, dude. Like, holy shit. Then do it, you fucking pussy. Damn. So you're ugly and stupid. You do realize he marked up the price, right? You got ripped off, dude. Sucks to suck. Now that's what I'm talking about. Don't worry, dude. We're going to kill so many things. We're gonna wipe the whole state clean. It's time to kill some bitches! Jet for breakfast, Psycho for lunch, Buff out for dinner, and Mentats before bed. Just make sure to down it with some beer or whiskey when you're done.
Fuck you!
Kill everything! Okay, sure. My name's Twitch and I like to kill people. And, yeah, that's about it. Yep, that's it. There's really nothing else to fucking know. I don't remember, it's all blurry. Something that begins with J. Okay, I don't like this talk. Can we go back to mindlessly killing people? About time. We should force someone to eat their own friend. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not more of your nosy questions. Billy is my friend. He saved me when the bosses wanted me dead. He supplies me with chems at a discount. He's cool. Fuck you! He did this to protect me, you dumbass. Sometimes when I take the wrong chems, I get a bit wild, you know? Seeing red, just like my dad. Dog! dog. Yeah, my dog Lucky. I miss him. He's dead as fuck now. Don't even bother asking me questions about him. I mean, it was just a dog, it's whatever. He had one eye. He died when I was first bought into the gang, which was a crazy time. Lots of chems, lots of action, and a lot of screaming. Oh, that shit was whack. One of the bosses came across a Legion agent and was drunk out of his mind. Started, asking him shit about slaves. One thing led to another, and somehow my drunk as fuck idiot boss managed to get the Legion agent talking about me. Said I was the worst slave ever. My boss heard the story of how I chopped a Legion guy's dick off and fell in love. Wanted me in the Fiends immediately. I guess he found it funny. He also, well, you know, brought me in for other reasons, which was fun. But I don't know, after a while I just started getting into the killing shit. It was a good way to cope. All the pain disappeared whenever I smashed some wastelander's skull in. Made me feel good. A better high than chems. It's not like this world is worth saving anyways. Who fucking cares if some dumb wastelander dies? We're all going to die eventually. Fuck yeah, let's get going, dude. Detonate this collar. End my suffering. Everyone, kill everything! If I hear the words, "Please don't kill me," one more time, I'm going to detonate this collar myself. I don't give a shit.
I'm glad to see you. Sure, here's what I got. Sure thing. Thanks. Bye.
If I hear the words, "Please don't kill me," one more time, I'm going to detonate this collar myself. I don't give a shit.
Hey.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will. 200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate. Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out. To your left
Jet
here's
for
the old Mormon
breakfast,
fort.
Psycho for
You get
lunch,
roughed up, the
Buff out for
followers there
dinner,
will patch
and
you
Mentats
right up.
before bed.
Not that I ever
Just
need
make
their
sure to down it
services.
with some beer or whiskey when you're
Up ahead
done.
on the next block is where the kings hang out. Don't let them scare you.
Come to
They
Mick
don't
and Ralph's
outnumber you
for
5
all
to
your
1.
shopping
You'll be
needs.
fine. Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
We should secretly plant mines inside the dumpsters in Freeside, so whenever a homeless junkie looks for
Gotcha.
food, they
Chicken
get
and
fucking
burgers,
blown
huh?
up.
Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now. Call it a hunch. You do this job for long enough and you learn to trust your instincts. You're imagining things. It's just the rush of adrenaline caused by your near brush with death. Luckily for you, I was here, so there's no reason to get out of sorts. My thoughts exactly. Time is money, after all.
Okay, that's it. This isn't paying us.
Kill everything! If it breathes, we shoot it. If it walks and talks, we shoot it again. If it pleads and begs, we shoot it until there's nothing left.
What do you have for me? Ah, so it went down like that, huh? I guess it can't be helped now. Well, you're not subtle, but you get the job done. That's good enough for me. Maybe you can help me with something more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything. Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
If I hear... the words, "Please don't kill me," one more time, I'm going to detonate this collar myself. I don't give a shit.
What's up?